New Orleans has always been a city like no other, known for its music, its culture, its heart. But behind the rhythm of jazz and the beauty of the bayou lies another story. A story of struggle, resilience, and the will to rebuild. This is not a story about defeat. It's about the people who refuse to give up. The people who wake up every morning determined to protect their homes, their businesses, and their future. The city of New Orleans stands on the edge of history, caught between its legendary past and a challenging present. In recent years, the streets have seen rising tension. Local officials face pressure to restore safety, to bring hope back to neighborhoods long forgotten. Yet, in the heart of all this, there is a deep sense of pride. New Orleans has been through storms before. From Hurricane Katrina to the waves of economic hardship that followed, this city has learned to fight back, again and again. Every street corner tells a story. From the French Quarter to Gentilly, from Tremé to the lower Ninth Ward. Each neighborhood has its heroes. Local shop owners who open their doors even when the odds seem stacked against them. Parents walking their children to school, keeping faith that tomorrow will be better. Community groups have taken center stage. They host cleanup drives, youth programs, and late-night patrols. People are reclaiming their streets, one block at a time. What started as small acts of hope have now grown into a citywide movement of resilience. At City Hall, leaders are under pressure. They face the challenge of balancing law enforcement with compassion, policy with reality. The police force, stretched thin, has called for more funding, more technology, and better training. Federal agencies and local officials have stepped in, promising reform and cooperation. But in the end, it is the people who carry the true weight of the city's transformation. Churches open their doors to offer food and safety. Volunteers give time, not because they must, but because they believe New Orleans deserves better. The city's spirit of unity has become its strongest weapon. There's a phrase locals use, "We are NOLA." It's more than a slogan, it's a heartbeat. It means no matter how difficult things become, they stand together. In recent months, social media has played a surprising role in rebuilding trust. Citizens share updates, report suspicious activity, and spread positivity. Online networks have helped coordinate community responses faster than ever before. It's a digital revolution rooted in hope. Still, the path ahead is long. The challenges are real: unemployment, housing, inequality. But as history has shown, New Orleans never stays down for long. The same city that gave the world jazz, resilience, and Mardi Gras joy refuses to be defined by hardship. Every sunset over the Mississippi River carries a reminder: light always returns. The skyline may shimmer with uncertainty, but beneath it, the people move with faith. What makes New Orleans special is not just its architecture or its food, but its people. People who sing through the pain, who rebuild without waiting for help, who find strength in one another. In community meetings and town halls, ordinary residents speak up. They demand change, accountability, and vision. And slowly, progress is coming. Federal partnerships are being renewed. Grassroots projects are expanding. Nonprofits are rebuilding homes, schools, and dreams. Across the city, murals bloom on cracked walls, painted messages of love, unity, and endurance. They remind everyone that art can heal, that color can cover scars, and that New Orleans will always rise again. Economically, the city is reinventing itself. Tourism still plays a huge role, but new industries, technology, healthcare, and logistics are emerging. Young entrepreneurs are returning home, investing in what they believe can become the next great American comeback story. At night, when the city lights flicker across the river, there's a quiet peace that falls over the streets. Jazz drifts from open windows, and life continues. Not in ignorance, but in courage. This is the story of a city that refuses to surrender. A city that has faced the impossible and still stands tall. A city that reminds the world that recovery is not just about buildings, it's about people. New Orleans is more than a place. It's a symbol of endurance. It's a reminder that even when times grow dark, humanity's will to survive, rebuild, and rise again never fades. So when the world looks at New Orleans, they don't just see a city facing challenges. They see a living example of what it means to keep moving forward, no matter what. Because here, every sunrise tells the same truth. Hope still lives in the heart of Louisiana.